Let me paint a picture for you. You're sitting in the waiting room at the bank. You just paid off your last $7,886 in credit card debt, an 18-month grind. You feel free. No more monthly statements, no more 25.3% interest eating away at your paycheck every single month. Just you and a zero balance. You open the app on your phone to check your credit score, expecting to see that number climb for the first time in years. But instead, it dropped. 12 points down. You read it again. Debt paid off, score decreased. How does that make any sense? You did everything right, and the system punished you for it. My name is Sam, and I spend way too much time thinking about why the financial system is built to keep you trapped so you don't have to. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Here's the thing. It's not your fault. Your credit score wasn't designed to measure whether you're good with money. It was designed to measure how profitable you are to banks. You're not being graded on your ability to build wealth. You're being graded on your willingness to enter and stay in debt. The enemy isn't your lack of discipline. It's the FICO system itself, created in 1956 by Bill Fair and Earl Isaac, and adopted by Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac in 1995 as the national standard for approving mortgages. This system rewards behavior that keeps you in debt, using credit constantly, keeping balances open, making minimum payments. And when you finally step out of the game, you get penalized. The concept behind this has a name: the all-zero penalty. If all your credit cards report a $0 balance, you lose 8 to 18 points. Why? Because you're no longer generating interest revenue for the banks. The system doesn't want you to be free. It wants you to be responsible enough to stay trapped. This penalty is rooted in something called behavioral credit scoring. This concept doesn't evaluate your wealth. It evaluates your predictability as a debtor. The FICO model uses sophisticated techniques to predict a consumer's likelihood to repay debt. But what it's really measuring is how long you'll keep paying interest. Research shows that millions of Americans are willing to carry credit card debt with interest rates above 14% for years. These consumers have what economists call a high marginal propensity to consume. They spend everything they earn and more. The FICO system doesn't want people who pay everything off. It wants people who almost pay everything off. People earning $100,000 to $250,000 a year, the so-called Henrys, high earners not rich yet, who spend their entire income maintaining an expensive lifestyle and live paycheck to paycheck, but never miss a minimum payment. These people generate billions in interest revenue. Let's do the math. The average balance among Americans who carry credit card debt is $5,595, though some sources report $7,815 in high-debt states like Alaska. Median interest rates have hit 25.3%. Let's run two scenarios. Scenario 1, the responsible debtor, the bank's perfect customer. Average credit card balance, $7,886. Interest rate, 25.3%. Minimum monthly payment, $237, which is 3% of the balance. Interest paid in 1 year, $1,995. Interest paid over 10 years if you maintain this pattern, $19,950. Your credit score? 720. Excellent. Scenario 2, the debt-free irresponsible. That's you. Credit card balance, $0. Interest rate paid, $0. Money saved on interest per year, $1,995. Now imagine investing $166 per month, the interest you're not paying, into the S&P 500 at 10% annual returns. In 10 years, you'd have $34,000. In 30 years, over a full career, you'd have $381,000. Your credit score? 708. 12 points lower because you don't carry reported balances. Let that sink in. The system gives you a higher score for being poorer. You're rewarded with a good score for losing thousands of dollars in interest, as long as you're predictable. And here's the brutal reality. 61% of Americans with credit card debt have been stuck in it for more than a year. That's up from 53% in late 2024. The average American now carries $104,755 in total debt. For millennials, ages 27 to 42, that number is $132,280. For Gen X, it's $158,105. 73% of America's $1.21 trillion in credit card debt is used to cover essential expenses, not luxuries. The system is forcing families into debt just to survive, and then rewarding them with good scores for staying there. So how do you escape? Here are 3 steps to game the system without letting it game you. Step 1. The $1 statement balance hack. Use one credit card for small automatic purchases, something like Netflix or Spotify, $10 to $50 per month. Set up automatic full balance payment. This prevents the all-zero penalty without costing you a single cent in interest. You're technically using credit, so the system sees activity, but you're not paying for the privilege. Step 2. Ignore the score, optimize your debt-to-income ratio. When you actually need credit, like buying a house, lenders look at your debt-to-income ratio, not just your score. Having $0 in debt and $80,000 in income is better than having a 750 score with $40,000 in debt and $80,000 in income. Debt-to-income ratio is a better predictor of mortgage default than credit score. Many lenders aim for a maximum DTI of 43%, but a good ratio is in the 30% range. Credit scores lag behind your current financial situation, but DTI shows whether you can actually afford the loan right now. Step 3. Build wealth in silence. Invest the difference. Every dollar you're not paying in interest, those $1,995 per year in our example, goes into a Roth IRA, index funds, or real estate. In 30 years, that turns into almost $400,000. That is not a typo. That's real money, not a 3-digit number in an app. This is the invisible cost the system doesn't want you to see. You can have a credit score of 850 and not have a penny in the bank. Or you can have a score of 700 and be a millionaire. The credit score doesn't measure success. It measures obedience. It was created to benefit financial institutions, not you. The true financial freedom isn't being approved for a $60,000 car loan. It's not needing the loan in the first place. It's waking up and knowing you don't owe anything to anyone. No bank, no algorithm, no 3-digit system controls your choices. Freedom is better than any score. If this video helped you see your finances differently, smash that like button and subscribe for more content that challenges how you think about money. I'll see you in the next one.